Welcome to a new video, and today I'm going to talk to you about how I got a prescription of Finasteride, because it was not as easy as you may think. So the first thing I did was that I think it was two or 3 weeks ago, I thought, hey, let's just apply on an online doctor. So I did. I booked a meeting, and it was like a FaceTime meeting. I paid the fee, and the day after, um, they called me, FaceTime, and we began talking about it. Like I had hair loss, and they said the obvious, like, "Oh, you should have started earlier." Well, yes, that is true, but what can I do now about that, right? So we talked a little about it, and they said, "Yeah, I mean, this is like normal finasteride. That's a good thing, finasteride, minoxidil, etc. And there are some risks with it, side effects. What do you think about them?" And then like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna of course help you with this. This is not going to be an issue." But then all of a sudden they said, "Hey, by the way, you live in this region of the country, so we don't have an agreement with this type of prescriptions, so we cannot really help you here, sadly." So what happened for like online doctor number one is that they just said, "Oh, we're gonna refund you, no worry about that, but you have to, I think you need to talk with your region instead." So I did. Then I called my regional sort of like doctor and talked to her nurse, and she said, "Oh, Finasteride, what is that? I've never heard about it." Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, why would any nurse know what Finasteride is? Perhaps that's not a common thing for an average nurse to know about. So I explained a little bit about it and what it was, and then she said, "Oh, that sounds very strange. I don't think that's anything that we can prescribe to you. That sounds very odd." And I said, "Well, it's quite common for men." And she said, "Well, I don't know about getting an appointment with a doctor." You see, this was in the beginning of May. So she's told me, "I think we could give you an appointment with a doctor, but that's like after the summer." So I was like, "Oh my God, that's months and months, like 3, 4 months in the future." So then I said, "Wow, really? 3, 4 months?" And then she said, "Oh, well, you can have a call. I can arrange a call with a doctor in 3 weeks," which basically would be like today or something like that, this week. So then I said, like, well, I had no choice. I thought, so, well, all right, schedule a meeting with a doctor over phone, if that perhaps can help. I mean, it was better than nothing, I guess. It was my local doctor. It's like just 500 meters away. So yeah, then that was booked. But then I thought perhaps I should try another online doctor. Perhaps it was just this online doctor one didn't have an agreement that I could prescribe medicine to me. Perhaps I can try another one. So then I tried online doctor number two instead. And so then they started like, "Oh yeah, okay, so you have a hair loss problem. That's fine. Oh, you want finasteride? Okay, yeah." And then we talked about a lot of the side effects, the risks of it. And then after 5 minutes, and this is all the same day, by the way. Then that doctor he has said, "Oh, by the way, I can see that you have an appointment booked with your regional doctor." And then I said, "Yeah, that's true, but that's in 3 weeks, and I mean, I don't know what's gonna come out of that." And then he says, "Well, I think we should just abort this our meeting now, or our medical counseling. I think we should abort this, and then you can talk with your regional doctor instead." Like, my local doctor in the region. And I said, but I I I ordered you. Well, why can't we talk? Well, I think you should talk with them instead. Oh my god. Oh my god, I thought. And that was like, and then I asked, okay, am I gonna pay with this? I'm gonna pay for this? I mean, you just aborted this. They said, oh well, you have to talk to customer service about that. So, like typical, right? Customer service. I'm gonna have to talk to customer service about a payment for a doctor's counseling that led to nothing. I mean, I would understand if it was like, yeah, thank you for contacting us, but I would advise you to talk to a doctor in person, for example. But this was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna ask you questions. Do you know about risk, etc., etc., and then he just aborted it and said, oh, by the way, don't talk to me. So yeah, I don't really know if I'm gonna get a bill for that because they said 2 weeks, something like that. So what then happened is like, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna contact online doctor number 3. So I did. Like 1 hour later, I got in contact with online doctor 3, and he just said to me, oh, okay, and these are the risks. Like, you can get headaches, a lower sexual activity, you can get depression, etc. He is, are you okay with all of this risk? I said, yes. Okay, great. Then I will prescribe finasteride. And then, basically, 30 minutes later, I could go to my local pharmacy and pick it up. And that's it. And that's how I got it. And then that doctor also said, well, in 5 months we're gonna have a checkup to see how it is, and like how we're doing, right? So I don't know how if other people have had trouble with with doctors like I have, but yeah, the first few doctors, they just told me, oh, they don't want to do it, but then I just found one that were willing to help me, actually. So that was great. So I just wanted to share this story, and perhaps there are other people who may have trouble getting finasteride prescribed, and then they just need to talk to the right person, or yes, not give up. So yeah, thank you for listening. Bye.